Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Rusty. It's a little before 8 on Tuesday, and I'm sitting here. I'm a little amped up. I can't imagine why. It's been a perfectly chill and lovely evening, and I thought instead of this is not a political thing, by the way. I don't really get into politics on Facebook. I do not want to have a fight. I'd rather have a friend than a fight. Um, but I did think that rather than sit here and sort of like stew or try to figure out a way to calm down, what I would do is I just want to hop online and share a little bit about what I got to experience today. Um, as a lot of people know, I have this little side project that I've been working on while we've been sequestered, and it's really lovely. And oh my gosh, hi Debbie Rena Hines, right? It like, and here's the thing. I don't know what anybody else did tonight. And frankly, I'm not that interested because um, my world is broad, and my world has a lot of. Hey, Dan from Toronto, um, Dan the Canadian. Um, so my world is broad. I have lots of people all over the country who I have the great good fortune to have in my life. And so I thought, oh my gosh, Nicole Francis, I'm so excited to talk to you tomorrow. I love you too. Um, those three people, three totally different parts of the country. Although Toronto is kind of close to Rochester, so I know you guys are kind of close. But um, I really do believe though that my actions will inform my thinking much more effectively than my thinking will inform my actions, right? And so, hey, Cindy Lee, down from Huntington Beach. Hey, Alicia, how are you? So I keep looking, all the names are down here. So I thought, like, instead of, stewing or, and as I said, this isn't about like one side or the other or winners or losers or anything like that. This is just about, I wanted to hop on and I wanted to share a little bit about what I got to experience today because of this little side hustle. And sometimes when I'm working on it, it seems silly. I work in an industry, I sell real estate, as many of you know, and we talk about big numbers and big fancy houses and, big fancy things, and especially in LA and West LA and Beverly Hills and blah, 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 and sometimes I can get in my head and I think like, oh, it's just a little gift or it's just a little card or something. But the thing that is becoming more and more clear to me is this idea of a personal interaction with somebody, a personal touch, and reaching out to someone who you may not know if they have like what is going on in their life, and just reaching out and saying like, hey, I think you're awesome, or I'm really grateful you're in my life, or thanks for all the work you do or all the help you do, like regardless of politics and party lines and all the yammering and mishigas that's happening today. It can be really, really powerful. So I went to my post office box. I don't go frequently because it is not as close to my house as it used to be. But I was near it today. And so I went today and I got some stuff. And I just thought that I would hop on and I would share with you guys some of the stuff that I got, how show you how simple it is, but how powerful it really is. So the first thing, and there's no particular order to this, and this really is just about like, I wanted to do something positive and put some positivity out in the world, particularly tonight, for those of you who are on my Facebook page. So the first is I got a postcard from my friend Nanette, and Nanette is amazing. Um, she is someone who I know because of my side project, which is quickly becoming like it's taking on a life of its own, and it is fantastic. And if you're curious, hit me up in the comments, shoot me a message. I'm happy to talk about any of this stuff. But the thing that I love about one of the many things that I love about Nanette is she is a badass, and you would never know it from talking to her. But like she has a really fascinating history, and she's just awesome. She's like one of the so many people in this company and this community that we're building that is just amazing. And so I went and I got a little postcard from her. It says, totally rock. And then there's a picture of a rock, right? It's kind of cute. And then it says, Rusty, you totally rock. I finally updated my birthday celebration list, and you're at the top of my list. My goal is to never forget your birthday again. I just wanted you to know how special you are and that I've been thinking about you. Stay well, Nanette. I'm a little emotional tonight. I think I'm just a little amped up from, I don't know what from. It's a long day. So super cute, really sweet, completely unexpected. Little postcard from my friend Nanette, who I love and adore. And then what else did I get? So she also sent me, this is really smart. This is like a little business tip. I did a video a couple weeks ago, Labor Day weekend, where I was shirtless but wearing a Santa hat because it was 115 degrees out. And I was talking about it's time to talk about the holidays, which it is time to talk about the holidays. If you're a business owner or somebody who wants to appreciate your clients, your employees who have maybe been working from home through all of this craziness, new hires, customers, if you have patients, if you're in the nonprofit world and you're looking for ways to increase your donations, is an amazing tool. So I know it's like the end of September, but it is time to start thinking about the holidays. So she also sent me this card, Rusty, Christmas is coming. And then I'm not going to, there's a fair amount of text. I won't read the whole thing, but it's just a reminder, all of the powerful things that this system can do, which is awesome. And then there's like a little, stocking on the back because it's 100 degrees. I think it was, I went on a hike today. I think it was 89 degrees, 90 degrees. I mean, it's Southern California, but even still, it's super hot, right? And yet, here's the Santa stocking thing. So that was cool. That's like a good business reminder. And then this was from my friend Billy. And Billy's in Colorado Springs. And so there's this envelope, and what's cool is it's a custom designed envelope with, obviously my name is here, obviously, because they need to know where to send it. But there's my name, like, on the envelope. We can custom print any image on the envelope and then use merge fields. So you can put like your client's name or your customer's name on the envelope outside of just where it's addressed. So it's really awesome. So that's on the cover. And then the card, you are my superhero, Rusty. So cute. And I wanted to say you are my superhero, Rusty. Thank you so much for your awesome training and all you do for all of us. Super, super sweet. Totally unexpected, out of the blue, made my day, The thing in this company is I love it. It has, I have sold more houses because of it. I have better client and customer relationships because of it. I am 100% all in, so much so that I'm one of the 2 certified training partners, which means that twice a week I do these overviews. And I know it's coming up, Thanksgiving in Canada. Yeah, so for all you Canadians, Brad Parr, my friend Brad, who is lives in the States but is Canadian, and I know a bunch of Canadians. I know your Thanksgiving is coming up, and it may not be too late. But anyway, yeah, so I do these trainings a couple times a week, and one of the things that I love about the community that we're creating is it really is a culture of if you win, I win, and if we win, everybody wins. So, oh, please. It is a pleasure. And Debbie, Debbie, who's on the call, is a perfect example of someone who I know because of this side project, who I just adore you. You were one of my favorite people ever, like legitimately. And it's a pleasure. So I really enjoy helping people, and the fact that I get to do it in a way that helps them make their life easier and make more money and do more business and have more free time. It's just it's fantastic. I love it. So what else did I get? Okay. So my new friend Diane, she's kind of new in the last couple of weeks. She's awesome. Like, those people you talk to, and like Debbie is like that, Dan's like that. Like as soon as I talk to them, I'm just like, Nicole was like that. I'm like, oh, you're my people. Like you're totally my people. So Diane is like that. Thank you on the cover. And then want to send you a quick note to simply say, thank you for joining my birthday club. I really appreciate you. Sincerely, Diane Robinson. So here's the thing. I love to celebrate birthdays, and everybody in the company really loves to celebrate birthdays. And it's an interesting thing because it's not something I've really paid very much attention to until the last year or so. And I get the best responses from people because it's something that I think we all did when we were little, and then we kind of do a little bit, whatever. Or there's like this, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be 30. And when people tell me that now, I just like in like, oh, I'm getting old, I'm going to be 30. I just kind of roll my eyes because I'm like, girl, just you wait till your 40s. They're amazing. Uh, um, but so what she's talking about, she has a birthday club like I do, and I'll put it in the chat. I'm gonna actually put it in the I'll put it in the chat at the end. But if you want to join my birthday club, everybody is welcome. And what it will include, you get a card on your birthday, and then you also 6 months opposite, you get a half birthday card and brownies. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. So whenever you get a package from us, it comes in a box like this, or I have a bigger box. I'm going to show you something else in a minute. And so it's first class postage, rock on U.S. Postal Service. I know lots of my uncle. It was a postal employee for his entire career. He's amazing. So a huge shout out to the Postal Service. So it comes in a great box, right? And the thing is, like, nobody is not going to open this, right? It's amazing. So you open it, and then there's the card on the inside. And this is my half birthday club. I know a bunch of you guys have gotten this, so apologies for the redundancy, but so this is the cover of the card, right? And this is pre-designed. I didn't come up with this. I'm not a designer, as you all know. That's my version of a smiling face. I can't draw a straight line to the ruler, right? But so this is the front of the card, and then on the inside there's like the little message, my signature. There's like the other side of the birthday cake, right? Give me a call when you get. I always say, give me a call when you get this. I want to make sure it arrives safely. So that's really been awesome because I've been able to reconnect with people who I haven't talked to in 6 months or a year. Or I talked to a friend of mine from high school. I haven't talked to him in. It's been more than 5 years. We'll put it that way. I have my card set up, so I have my logo, my phone number on the back, like whatever. But yeah, so that's like the card on the outside. And then there's this cool paper. Sometimes, like now, it's brown and green. I think it's 100% recycled paper, so we kind of get what color they send. Sometimes it's purple. It's really cute. And this is the best part. So there's 2 of these in here for now. They probably won't last through the evening, but they're brownies, and they have that same half birthday logo on them. And I can't remember. I don't think I did. I should probably do that. But a lot of what I send out, it says baked especially for Rusty Hamrick, right? Or Diane Robinson, or whoever I'm sending it out to. So so big shout out to Diane. Thank you for the birthday card. And of course, my pleasure to join your birthday club. And the half birthday card and brownies are amazing. So what else can I show you? Okay, so those of you who know me, birthday clubs are awesome. Be sure to join Rusty's 100%. Damn. You know what other kind of clubs are awesome? Golf clubs. Those of you who know me, I am totally obsessed. My clubs are right there. I make the same tired joke when I do these presentations. I say my goal is to get my handicap below my age. So every year it gets a little easier. It's actually not true. My handicap is significantly lower than that. And a lot lower than it was when I first started. But cool thing about this company is basically what we do is individual customized gifts and cards, right? And it's like, okay, like that's cute, that sounds cute, right? But when you start to think about it, like, do you have a doctor? Do you have a dentist? Do you have an optometrist? Do you have an acupuncturist? Do you have a dog walker, a dog groomer, a vet? When was the last time the service providers in your life said, thanks for being my customer? Thank you. I appreciate you in my life, right? I work really hard to express gratitude for the people in my life who make an impact. And that's one of the reasons I'm so on board for what we're all doing, and why I love it. And it's also why I wanted to do this video tonight in particular, because I just want to put some positivity out there. So golf balls, back to golf. So the cool thing is we have 2 different kinds of golf balls. We have a Pinnacle, which is what I ordered because I it is a great solid golf ball. We also have a Titleist V1X, which is a fantastic, fantastic golf ball. The cool thing is, so I put my logo on one side, and you can put any JPEG you want. You can put somebody's face. Like if you wanted to put somebody's face and then take a whack at it, you could totally do that. And then on the other side, and this text is fully customizable as well, but mine says, "I'm not lost. I'm hiding from Rusty Hamrick." I just did these as like a test thing because I wanted to see what they're like, and they're super, super cool. There's another one that I have seen where it's a mask on one side, and then on the other side it says, I'm social distancing from Debbie Renna Hines or whomever it would be. So that's really cute. You could put for realtors, you could, if you're on a golf community, you could put a picture of your listing and then the address on the other side. That would be interesting. Or if you sponsored a golf tournament, you could set it up so that every single person in the golf tournament gets customized golf balls with the logo of like whatever the tournament's about, and then the person's name. And the cool thing is the system will switch out all the people's names. So everybody would get their own golf balls that are customized just for them. It's amazing, right? So golf balls are super cool. What else? Okay, we have a bunch of different water bottles. It's so funny. I feel like Ron Popeil, for those of you who remember him. But wait, there's more. If you act now, da-da-da-da-da, right? Or a little bit like Monty Hall. His daughter is Joanna Gleason, who I got to work with, and she is amazing, just as a random thing. But anyway, so we have these water bottles, super cool. This is like a cola water bottle, and again, it's fully customizable. You can put whatever you want. I put my logo. I just did a bunch of tests, right? Put my logo. I put my information on the back. But like, thanks for being my customer. If you're a trainer, if you're a trainer or a nutritionist or somebody who like wants your clients to be drinking more water, why not send them a water bottle with like your logo and their name on it? They'll never throw it away, ever. And it's an awesome way to say thank you. Like that is the purpose of this whole thing, right? Is I want to put, Ann Stone, you're the best. Ann is another one. I don't know what her politics are. I don't care. Not really that interested. I'd rather have a friend than a fight. And I adore her. And every time I would say I do these presentations. It's not true. There are three of us who do the presentations. There are three of us who do them Monday, and then there are a different three of us who do them Thursday. We also do them Tuesday and Wednesday. And you're amazing. Like I'm always super happy that you have my back. So thank you. And somebody else, she lives clear across the country. I would never have had her in my life if I wasn't looking for a way to give back to my clients and friends and family and stuff, and now I have all these great friends. It's awesome. I love it. So water bottles. We have all these different sizes. It's super cool. And then two other things. Okay, I'll show you two other things. I'm super, like, now I'm getting a little hyper because when I talk about this stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh wait, we have another thing. Oh, it's so cool, right? And one of the reasons I get super excited about it is because if you wanted to do any of this stuff at scale, it wouldn't be customized. You wouldn't be able to put in people's individuals. Bye, Dan. See you in the morning. You wouldn't be able to put individual names on any of the stuff. You'd have to just order whatever it is, and then it's just like another piece of generic crap, right? And so these are fully customizable. You can put any logo, any JPEG, any PNG file, any text, any name, anything, and you can just do one. Individual customization. It is crazy, and it's not expensive at all. So just for fun, we got a new product, and it came the other day. I've been meaning to do this unboxing video, so we're gonna pretend like it's still sealed. So it obviously would be, legitimately sealed, better than this. But okay, so you open it up, same thing. There's all the paper. This was just a brown run, blah blah blah. And then so it comes in. It's a great box. That is my name because that's who it got shipped to, and then there's like a little tracking code on it. And then now I've already opened this. I've already looked at this. So there was that like styrofoamy kind of foamy paper that wraps like glassware sometimes. That's what this was wrapped in. I threw it away. Hey, Kathy Baxter. She's another Canadian. Canada is represented tonight. It's awesome. So Okay, so Tumblr. This is a new Tumblr that we just got, and a friend of mine I sent. So I'm with EXP Realty, um, best real estate company on the planet. Fight me, I dare you. By the way, that is not a put down to anybody else who is with another company or another office. If that is where you fit best, then that is the best one for you. For me, EXP is the best place for me to be. It is hands down, no questions asked. I've done a couple of videos and I've gotten a couple like snarky responses from people, and I'm like, girl, calm down. Like, I'm not saying that other places are bad. I'm saying for me, EXP is amazing, right? And so I made a couple of these. Again, I wanted to see what it was like. I want to test the quality. I want to make sure that when I'm talking about things, I know what those things are. I know that I've experienced them. And so I made three of these. I sent one to myself, and then I sent one to two of my friends who are also realtors with EXP, and they are awesome. Um, and so this was the design. This is our logo. We're in the process of voting on a new logo, but this is the logo that I used. And then for some reason, I just thought like, oh, that Louis Vuitton pattern of like the grid kind of thing, that would be fun. So I did that, and then I put my name on it, right? And it's awesome. It's metal, which is great. So you can see this. I've never used it. I just have pulled it out of the thing. There's a really solid lid, and then the whole thing is metal. The exterior, the interior. It's great. And again, fully customizable. You can put pictures, text, whatever you want. So it's super cool. So one of the guys I sent it to, they're awesome, right? And it's like heavy duty, like I must almost hit my head with it, right? It's really substantial. It's a really really nice thing. And so the two people I sent them to, they didn't know they were coming, and when they arrived, the one, I mean, they both called and said thank you, but the one called and he said, normally I hate those things because they're cheap and they're plastic and they smell like whatever you put in them. So if you put coffee, it's just going to smell like coffee forever. You can't use them for anything else. No matter how many times you wash it, it never comes out. Like, right. And this, because it's metal, it's amazing. He's like, I love it. It's in my car. I use it all the time. It's, he's back and forth between LA and Palm Springs. And so it's like, it was just great. It was like a really good testament. And let me see. So the last thing that I think I'm going to talk about are we do coffee mugs. And so I love these coffee mugs because I started in the beginning by saying that sometimes, I'm used to operating in the world of Los Angeles real estate. My average sales price I think is like $2.2 million. And $2.2 million in LA doesn't really buy you what it probably does in many other parts of the country. Um, and so sometimes I can get stuck in my head and think like, what, it doesn't make that big of an impact, or it's not that big of a deal, or whatever. But the truth is, individual, customized, personalized, unexpected gifts make a huge, huge deal. Kathy Baxter, is it your birthday? Oh, I think it's today. I'll have to look. Happy birthday. If you're not in my club, you need to be in my club. Anyway, so Joe Kennemore is our CEO. He is amazing. He is, the lead dog, setting the pace, setting the tenor of the company. One of the things that I love about this company is that it really is a place that we can come and hide away from all of the craziness in the world. That's why I thought to do the video, right? And so he started doing a daily morning call. Today was 129. So 129 days ago, he started doing this call. And after we had all done a 90-day run with him, there's a group of us, and we're on every single morning. He sent each of us a thank you. And it was a couple brownies and a thank you card and a mug. And the cool thing is, so there's this image on the front. It's all the hands like making a little heart, right? And then on the back, it says, Rusty, thank you for spending 90 days with me. I will never throw this away because it has my name on it. I can't ever donate it, right? Because, that would be crappy. I'm not going to throw it away. It's a really heavy-duty coffee mug. And every time I look at it, I'm reminded not so much that I spent 90 days being on the call with Joe, but I'm reminded about what a good man Joe is and how much he appreciates me in his life. And then, law of reciprocity. I appreciate him in my life. I appreciate the opportunity that I have by participating in this company, getting to know these people. 100%. That's the lead dog sets the pace. I was trying to remember what that phrase was, and then boom, right there. It's amazing. So, so it's not just like a coffee mug. Oh, it's a coffee mug with a picture on it. No, it's a reminder of the time we spent together and the value that he brings to my life. It's fantastic. So a couple other things along those lines. The very first product I ever made was also a coffee mug, and I have these clients who I love them. They are some of my favorite people on the planet. They are visionaries in their field. They are trendsetters. They are they're just amazing, and because of what they do for a living, I don't want to say I'm never gonna get them anything better than or nicer than what they already have, but let's just say they're super successful. So I just wanted to see like how the system all worked, right? And so the this is user error, why this photo is so small. But what I did was they have a great house. They're in a different house now, but they were in a great house. I mean, their new house is great too, but this picture is of their former house. And so I put a picture of their house on one side, awesome, and then I put their the address and the name of their company on the other side, and it's awesome. Like they were like super excited, super grateful, and some of my clients, not a lot, but some of my clients, like they have their own plane. The house they're buying in LA, not their second, not their third, not their fourth house. And so to be able to give somebody something that they really appreciate, that doesn't have to cost, $10,000 or something, it's fantastic. And the truth is, I really do adore these guys. I love working with them. They're so smart, and they're just cool, and they're super down to earth, and they're just awesome. Like so that's pretty cool. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about right now is it's also a coffee mug, but just as a way, just to like say thanks, as a way to commemorate something. I have a really good friend who lives in Austin, Texas, and I've never been to Austin. I mean, I have now, but at the time I had never been to Austin. He's like, you need to come, you need to come, you need to come. Okay, fine. So we went out on the boat a couple days. Like, there's a lot of water in Austin. We spent a lot of time on the water. It was really fun. And I just like snapped a quick picture. We were leaving one place and heading home, and we had this great dinner, and it was a really magical day. And so I just like snapped this picture with my iPhone on from the back of the boat. Just like looking back at where we were pulling away from. And when I got home, put it on a mug. Took me less than a minute. And I put Lake Travis, Lake Austin, August 2019. And you can't really tell because the font is so small, but I put his initials and my initials. Just as like a little, reminder. And what an awesome gift. The really sweet thing is, and this is another guy, like he is wildly successful. He's such a good guy. He's wicked smart, really sweet. He's like a family guy. He's just a good guy. Gives a lot back to his community. Really believes in the work that he's doing. Isn't it great? It's one of my favorite things, right? So, but what's sweet, he has this patio, and like when we're texting, a lot of times I'm like, oh, what are you up to? And he's like, oh, I'm on the patio, and he'll send me a picture of the patio, and I sent him a mug, and I sent me a mug, right? And so his mug is sitting on the table every single time he sends me a picture. So it's awesome, and $10. Sorry if you were thinking it was more money than that. It really was only $10. But it's $10 and it takes less than 2 minutes. So we're coming up on half an hour. And what's funny is I just remember there's so much other stuff that I have back here that I could keep talking about. But I really it was important for me tonight to just hop on and do a little video just sharing some of the cool things that I get to share with people, and put some positive energy, positive vibes out there. If you don't believe in positive vibes, if that's too California woo woo for you, then I don't know what to tell you. Hit me up and I'll send you some non-positive vibes, but I'll send you a card and some brownies or something. So um, yeah, I think with that, I'm just going to say, thanks everybody for being on here. Thanks for the people who commented, and I love this project. I love this community, and let's all be kind to each other. I think that, especially in the next few weeks, with everything that we've all been through, regardless of the reason, regardless of what has happened in the past to bring it all about, the reality is this is our reality right now. And I think that it would help all of us if we all just were really kind. So I'm going to end with that. I'm going to say thanks so much, everybody, for being here. Kathy, you are awesome too. Kathy's amazing. She saves animals up in Canada. Talk about being kind. Um, uh, oh, Cindy, yeah. Um, you and I will talk about aloha one day. I have two really, really dear friends who are very deeply connected to Hawaii and the aloha spirit, and yeah, they're they are awesome. So yeah, let's be nice to each other, and maybe I'm going to try to think about what I can do each day to make somebody else's life better. So, with that, I think I'm going to go find some ice cream. I think. Thanks everybody for joining in, and uh, have a great night. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.